Hello everybody, you can call me Hunch, and today I'm going to be talking about city coins, specifically Miami coin, and why I think Miami coin and Stacks, well, specifically even Miami coin is doing a better job at being Ethereum than Ethereum. Okay, so let's dive on in. It's going to be some simple narration on some articles and what I'm thinking. Okay, so if you go and search Miami coin, you can find some articles, but let's read this statement here. City coins are programmable. Okay, what does that remind you of? Smart contracts, right, from Ethereum, meaning that smart contracts can be developed around city coin tokens, right? So they can do NFTs, they can do any non-fungible token for that manner. It says it in here, right? Used for shopping locally, local registries, property deeds, right? Those are non-fungible tokens. Sorry, local registries and property deeds are the non-fungible tokens I'm referring to, right? But what else can this include, right? You need to use your creativity to think about things, right? Voting registration, if you want to do something like with the city, get building permits, etc. Right? So Miami coin can be used for that because it's specifically dedicated to the city of Miami, right? And maybe they change it at some point to expand to counties, right? Dade County, right? For example. Now, why do I think it's better than Ethereum, right? So if you go into the Stacks website, you can see that Clarity is the programming language. And why is that better? Basically, from what I'm understanding is it's a more clear and precise language that allows programmers to understand what will happen when these smart contracts, right, execute. You can read through it. But this little paragraph, and it mentions this DAO that got hacked and then this hard fork that took place. What I think they're referring to is on the Ethereum blockchain, a bunch of funds got stolen, right? And the developers on Ethereum, right? The gods of Ethereum, as you will call it, or whatever, Vitalik and everybody else, they walked back the chain, returned the funds, right? Basically, that's how Ethereum Classic came about. Because Ethereum Classic saying is code is law, right? Like you cannot do that with Bitcoin or Ethereum Classic, right? And Ethereum did it, right? So what is this? This is saying that if they used Clarity language, right, they would have known how the smart contract would have executed, and that could have been avoided, right? With the smart contract language Solidity, which Ethereum uses, there's more, from what I'm understanding, is randomness, right? They can't really predict what's going to happen. So why do I think Miami coin is better at being Ethereum than Ethereum, right? Miami coin, in this article, it states there is no hard cap on Miami coin, which, remember, there are certain benefits, right? It can encourage spending, right? It can make things cheaper in the long run, I think, if there's more inflation of the coin, right? I'm not saying I believe in inflation. I'm just saying in a city type setting, right? And remember, Miami coin is backed up by Stacks and then Bitcoin, right? So you ultimately get Bitcoin, right? So it's sort of a pseudo reserve asset to Miami coin, right? Like if the US dollar was issued on top of Bitcoin in that type of scenario, right? But if you can look here, right? The Ethereum supply, it has been going up endlessly, and it's kind of plateauing here. And that's because they manipulated it, right, with EIP 55 whatever, to burn ETH supply every time a smart contract executes. But what I want you to take from here is they don't truly know the supply. They just know that it's inflating. So what does this tell you? One, that it's controlled, right? So if you already have a controlled product like Ethereum, right, why not use something that the city is trying to do to lower taxes or implement social changes, right? Or universal basic income? Why use Ethereum, right? What is the point? At that point, what is the point at that point? And then Vitalik himself writes about this, crypto cities, and he literally links city coins in it, right? So tell me, what is the point of Ethereum, right? To build a city on top of Ethereum. If Vitalik himself is talking about Stacks and Miami coin, right? Why build on Ethereum? They're already doing it. And they're doing it with more clear coding language. And they're building reserve assets through Bitcoin, right? So Miami is building reserve asset that they can airdrop to its citizens, Bitcoin, right? And they're unleashing creativity and smart contracts all through Miami Coin, right? So I just want you to think about Citicoin. I'm not saying Miami Coin is going to go. I'm not saying it's crazy. I'm just saying consider that Bitcoin may be a better way for cities, right? And this chart says it all, right? It's starting to plateau. It's been manipulated. The code has changed so many times now, right? I mean, in this article, it's talking about how Ethereum was changed by the leaders of Ethereum, and how Clarity smart contract language would have helped. So that's all I wanted to talk about. And I know everyone thinks this is so controversial. I'm just trying to use my brain. I could be wrong. I still have Ethereum investments. I'm not gonna lie. It's not financial advice. I think Bitcoin stacks and Miami Coin are doing it better. They're layering Bitcoin and they're forming new cities, right? They are making new cities on top of Bitcoin. Get out of here, ETH. You can call me Hutch.